Kowloon generic romance poetry review. For some reason, I can explain. All the new experiences and sights give me a sense of nostalgia again and again. Kodo, newly arrived in Kowloon, recovering from the heat in Kujarai's flat. Spoilers ahead if you haven't read volumes 1 and 2. In a flashback to much earlier events that our Reiko has no knowledge of her meet but no recall. Reiko Kujirai invites Kodo into her flat when he's overcome by the tense Kowloon heat. She's not at all bothered by inviting the man into her home, but he's embarrassed to be invading her private space. The conversation turns to the topic of nostalgia. If you ask me, Kojori says with a knowing smile, the feeling of nostalgia was wanting to hold something tight to your heart. That's why it's the same as love. In the present, Reiko buys a new tank for a goldfish and Kodo carries it back to her flat. She, overcome with embarrassment, very reluctantly invites him in, and you see he noted the differences between the shy Reiko and the dazzling self-confident one I knew before. The cover image of Volume 3 depicts Reiko in a vibrant yellow dress, holding a sunflower, and the symbolism of sunflowers runs through his whole volume, gaining greater significance with each appearance. Our Reiko gives a single flower to a co-worker, and requested crush Kudo as a thank you for carrying back the new fish tank for her goldfish. On the later dose, she learned from her friend Yaomai that in the language of flowers, the sunflower means I only have eyes for you, fearing that Kodo will interpret her little gift as bearing much greater significance than she panics, but when she and Kodo go to visit a potential apartment for Petit Xiaohei, we should then see far below but a garden filled with sunflowers staring up to them. There's no escaping the symbolism that appears, and then Reiko encounters a strange masked man. She assumes he's a street performer and is charmed by his notorious behavior. We know that he's Guan Tao, the barman at the Goldfish Tea Room, who was disappeared. But also get to learn his Gwen reports back to Dr. Hebunoma in Hong Kong that he is and isn't one and the same. For the first time, the word doppelganger is used, and for the first time we learn that they are very familiar with each other, more than friends and probably lovers. The Hebunoma family are the ones developing the generic Terra, sometimes referred to as Gene Terra project, but they also are deeply involved in radical clinical procedures but beautify reverse aging process. From his servant's idol chapter, we get to learn that he is a child of his father's mistress and not the legitimate son, originally destined to inherit the Hebunoma Empire, who died with his mother in a car accident many years ago. There's not much love lost between the legitimate son and his father, it seems, especially given the fact that the young man conventionally flaunts his ambitious sexuality. It just seems we might getting some answers to the mysteries of Kowloon and the Togujirai, not least because Gwen Tao and Dr. Hebunoma are especially interested in her. A potential clue is briefly dangled before us by the mangaka and then snatched away, that leave us with just the telling moment when Hebunoma reminds Gwen Tao about visiting Kowloon. You didn't eat or drink anything there, did you? He asked, and dazzling confident. Venerable with Hebunoma presence to the world momentarily shifts, betraying a moment of vulnerability. The reader hears echoes of the legend of Persephone's time in Hades, in which the woman is reminded she must not eat or drink anything she is offered, with the inevitable consequences. No, Gwen Tao is early reassures Hebunoma. He was careful, but the warning resonates through the subsequent pages, reminding us that something is far from ripening about Kowloon. When the later meeting with Gwen Tao and Kojiro leads to a truly chilling revelation, the young woman is left confused and shaken. Who is she? Later on the roof at the office, as she and Kodo to the day incinerating of the trash, she briefly faces him and confesses that she loves him. And his reaction, the theme of nostalgia runs strong these chapters like an inescapable ID fix when Kojiro tells Kodo her definition of nostalgia. Her knowing smile is different for our Kojiro is innocent. Curious expression as the mystery pile up. Jun Miyuzuki's skillful help us to tell one Kujirai for one other but they are very different dimensions. A third clone appears too in Gwen and Hebunoma's conversation. But nothing so straightforward is being offered as an explanation, so not far behind nostalgia is a theme of identity and self-knowledge shown from Hebunoma. The endgame is the absolute, not the perfect. Gwen asks, absolute. Hebunoma replies, because there is no such thing as perfect. Yan Press's large form edition continues to showcase Junmei Isugi's eye-catching artwork and all this detailed splendor. Good to see a color picture at the beginning too. As before, this volume is rated mature and shrink-wrapped, perhaps because of Dr. Hebunoma. The excellent translation is again by Amanda Haley, including another useful page of translation notes. There's a lovely little extra for the mangaka at the end, before the one-page preview, which is presented as a schlocky film poster with a certain erotic humor by the mangaka. For those interested in learning more about the mangaka, there's an excellent recent interview from the highly recommended Manga's Planet MXS here. The series goes from the strength to strength, makes it intriguing yet sympathetic characters, with a growing sense of unease and mystery, everything engagingly depicted in the bustling walled city that Jun Miyasugi invokes so effectively. It is a timeless science fiction. It is a murder mystery, or is it just its own unique and addictive yet self? The best kind of reading that defies categorization, but makes you keep turning the pages. Volume 2 is due in July, so don't miss if you become addicted too. Our review copy for Yen Press was supplied by Diamond Books Distributors UK, 9 out of